Hello everyone, welcome to this weather briefing for January 24th through 25th, 2026, so let's get started. Here are the weather alerts. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. Sunday. Heavy snow, additional snow accumulations between 5 and 10 inches. For portions of south central, southwest, and west central Illinois and central, east central, and northeast Missouri. Until 6 p.m. Sunday, travel could be very difficult to impossible. Winter storm warning remains in effect until 6 p.m. Sunday. Heavy snow, additional snow accumulations between 7 and 10 inches. For portions of south central and southwest Illinois and central, east central, and southeast Missouri. Until 6 p.m. Sunday. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. Cold weather advisory in effect from midnight Sunday night to noon Monday. Very cold wind chills as low as 10 to 20 below expected. For portions of south central, southwest, and west central Illinois and central, east central, northeast, and southeast Missouri. From midnight Sunday night to noon Monday. The dangerously cold wind chills as low as 10 to 20 below zero could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. Use caution while traveling outside. Wear appropriate clothing, a hat, and gloves. Here are the snow outlooks for January 24th through January 25th. For January 24th, there is a level 3 out of 3 high risk for 4+ inches of snowfall, which includes locations like Ellsbury, Troy, Warrenton, Washington, St. Clair, St. Charles, St. Louis, Oakville, and Festus in Missouri. In Illinois, Edwardsville, Belleville, and Waterloo. For January 25th, there's no outlook currently outlined. Here's the Winter Storm Severity Index for January 24th through January 25th. In the orange, there is a moderate impacts to daily life, which includes locations like Ellsbury, Troy, Warrenton, and Chesterfield in Missouri. In Illinois, Alton and Edwardsville. In the red is a major impacts to daily life, which includes locations like Wentzville, St. Charles, St. Clair, Chesterfield, Oakville, St. Louis, and Festus in Missouri. In Illinois, Belleville, and Waterloo. So around 1 to 2 p.m. snow was falling across the St. Louis area, and then around 3-4 p.m. a little break, and it'll start back up around like 5 to 6 p.m. and then a little bit of heavy snow 7 to 8 p.m. and then starting heavy snow around 10 p.m. and then some little spotty breaks here and there across the St. Louis area, but down in southeastern Missouri, heavy snowfall, and then a little bit of heavy snow around 6 a.m. And then this storm will start to exit the St. Louis area around 4 to 5 p.m. I think we could see 5 to 10 inches of snowfall in the St. Louis area, with some isolated spots picking up possibly between 11 to 12 inches. The snowfall totals on the HRRR are showing to be around 6 to 11.2 inches, which I agree with. The snowfall totals on the NAM 3 kilometer are showing to be around 5.3 to 12.3 inches, which I agree with. The snowfall totals on the NAM 12 kilometer are showing to be around 6.2 to 14.8 inches. The temperatures are showing to be between negative 1.6 degrees to 12 degrees, with wind chills between negative 14 to negative 6 degrees. I pray you all enjoyed this weather video. I agree more with the HRRR NAM 3 kilometer snowfall totals, because I think the NAM 12 kilometer might be overdoing it a tiny smidge. Also, I will be live sometime this evening covering the second round of this winter storm. So I will see you this evening sometime. Bye.